second.
All right, well, I may as well get started. So anyway, welcome one, welcome all. Today, we have a very important topic to discuss. So very recently, I've been talking with some of you in the community. You may have gotten a message from me. And I've spoken with so many of you in the community, and so many of you have very similar problems that I couldn't help but talk about this particular topic today, because I feel like this is going to help a lot of you all at once. And I want to impart to you some knowledge that may help facilitate your growth. All right. Now, today is going to be a pretty heavy day. Okay. So be prepared. And if you're not prepared, oh well. All right. So, how to shatter your limitations. Now, very often I hear people tell me all about the things that hold them back. Oh, I can't afford this. I can't do that. I blah, blah, yada, yada, yada. Okay. I today am going to explain to you what a limitation is, because most people don't even know. Okay. Most people don't even know what a limitation is. They just feel a certain way. Okay. And so I'm going to explain it. And we're going to have a working definition, just like we do for all these different things that I talk about. All right. The working definition of what a limitation is for today is going to be: a limitation is acceptance of specific rules that create a web of logical understandings. All right. So let's say that we were playing, I Declare War, right? We both accept the basic rules of the game of I Declare War. And so whenever specific outcomes take place in I Declare War, or if you want to take a different example, tic-tac-toe, we develop a web of logical understandings about that particular idea. So if I start in the center in tic-tac-toe, that is considered to be one of, if not the best place to start if you start a game of tic-tac-toe, because if you play the game in a specific way, you are guaranteed to win the game. Okay? So, but that only comes from the web of logical understandings. All right? This goes the same for any game. Any game whatsoever. All right? You play I Declare War, you play poker, you play Monopoly. It's the same principle. And it's not even just about games. This applies to how business works. Well, there's a certain level of rules that you accept. Oh, I can't start my business unless I do this. I can't do this because of that. Okay? You get what I'm saying? So that web of logical understandings is where your limitations come from. All right? Yes?
Oh, no, I wasn't going to say anything except for...
So she was going to say something.
I wasn't going to say it.
Right,
I was just thinking it. Yeah. So this is why, not necessarily why, but it's kind of contributes to how we call it the human game.
Correct.
Because there are a set of rules that we all made up and agreed to together, and that's how everyone plays.
Yep. So when we play the human game, there is a certain set of specific rules that we accept. Oh, you shouldn't speak like this because if you do, it'll make you sound that way, and that way will be really bad. Other people won't want to engage with you, or whatever the case may be. We create all these different subsets of rules, and every one of your limitations comes from these accepted rules. Okay? The more that you accept these rules, the more limitations you impose on yourself. And no one has ever in your life forced a belief on you. Okay? If you felt like a belief was forced on you, what really happened is you got tired of hearing it and decided to accept it. That was something you decided to do. I don't care what rationale you come to me with. At the end of the day, it's something you've accepted. Okay? I had a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday. Oh. And I'm not going to go into all her business. Okay. But she was telling me about how she didn't feel like a victim and this and the other. And I asked her, why? And so even though she told me she didn't feel like a victim, I said, why do you need to be a victim? And she paused. Now, what she could have easily said was, I just said that I didn't want to be a victim. But she didn't do that. Becoming a victim of circumstance is one of the many accepted and specific rules that creates a web of logical understandings. Because when you're a victim, what happens? Okay, when you're a victim, nothing's ever your fault. Everything happens outside of you. You are not responsible. So because you're not responsible, that you now have a logical understanding, and that logical understanding that you have continues to expand and grow into another web of logical understandings. Okay? So, now why is it that your limitations stop you from getting where you want to be? Okay? Here's why. If it was just limitations on their own, the accepted rules, if it was just the limitations, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But the thing is, there is a cocktail of a bunch of different things that meld together that create your reality. All right? What happens is that when you've gotten so accustomed to a certain set of beliefs or rules, okay, you start attaching your emotions to those limitations. Okay? So if someone is just telling you something over and over, right? Let's say you've got a friend that you think is amazing, but your mom comes over to you and tells you how much of a jerk that person is, right? You deny it. No. And then you hang out with that friend. And then that friend continues to show you how amazing they are. But your mom continues to insist that you're a jerk. Well, that they're a jerk, not you, sorry. Well, guess what? That belief doesn't hold any weight because you emotionally don't feel like they are being a jerk. So she can tell you that belief as much as you want, but you don't believe it. Okay? Now, let's say that your mom tells you that they're a jerk, and you start looking for things that would make that true. So what did you do? You accepted her belief, that rule, oh, that person's a jerk. You accepted it, and then you started to create a bunch of logical understandings around this belief. And so after you've done that, your emotions get attached to that belief, and then it becomes true, even if that person hasn't done anything to you. This right here is how the web of limitation is formed. Does what I'm saying make sense? Put it in the chat.
I can only imagine that y'all are digesting this information.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I'm not even close to that. Okay? Not close.
Yeah. So as long as you're following till now, you could just put a yes in the chat. If you have any questions, feel free to post them, or you can save them for later. But yeah, this is a lot. This is crazy. I am sure. I remember me when I first read Busting Loose from the Money Game, which was a really interesting book that kind of relates to phase 2. Definitely relates to phase 2, actually.
Well, yeah, the whole book is about phase 2.
Yeah. I'm like, oh wait, never mind. It blew my mind, and it was just so amazing. And this is pretty much exactly what we're teaching you now. So, everybody good? Everybody good till now?
Now, so any limitation that you experience, okay, any limitation that you experience, you create. You created it. You create everything in your existence. If you feel locked in, boxed in, and trapped, and this, that, and other, you created that. If you feel frustration, depression, sadness, anger, you created that. If you feel broke, you don't have any money, you want more, but you can't have it, you created that. You created all of it because you accepted rules that were presented to you. And you attached your feelings to those rules. And that's what made it become your reality. So let me go ahead and break this down for you in a very simple manner. Your thoughts and feelings combined create this, your reality. They equal your reality all at the same time. Every belief that you have, those beliefs are your thoughts. So we're going to put belief. Okay? Every belief that you hold starts in your brain. It does not start here. It does not start in your feelings. It starts in your brain. Then you make a conscious decision to choose to believe or not to believe something. Then you create what you believe to be the truth. That's where your feelings come in. And that's what creates your reality. So, let's take this. I'm broke. Okay? And then you feel sad. Guess what? Reality. You're broke. You look at your bank account. You don't have any money. So you feel sad. It's this simple. It's this simple. This is what you do to yourself. All this. Now you may go, oh no, it's not that simple. It can't be that simple. I've been doing this my whole life. You can't tell me it's that simple. Yes, I can. Because I've done this. Okay? I've done this. I have actually gone broke 4 different times in my life. 4! Okay? From having over 100 grand to having no money. 4 separate times. Or more. Now, I don't go broke anymore. Okay? But that has a lot to do with the fact that I understand this. I would make a bunch of money, I pile up a bunch of money, then I would lose it. I'd make a bunch of money, pile up a bunch of money, then lose it. Make a bunch of money, pile up a bunch of money, and lose it. I would do that pattern repeatedly for years. And it's because, if you want my example, let me give you my example. This is what I did. Maybe you're familiar with this. Maybe you're familiar. Okay? So we say thoughts, feelings, reality, right? I go save for emergency. What did I do? Feel safe. Reality. That's what I did. I saved my money for an emergency. Oh, I can't afford. I can't afford it because X, Y, and Z. All the bullshit in the world. Oh, I can't afford that. I got to save my money for something just to make sure that when something kicks off or shit happens, I have a safety net. Okay? How many of you have done this exact thing? Be honest. This thing right here is why I went broke. 4 times. 4 times. This is really impactful. So you look at that thing you need. You look at something you need. Let's say you need a new computer. I got a story for that. But let's say you need a new computer, right? You look and go, well, I can't afford to get a new computer because I need to save this money for something that might come up. Well, something did come up. You need a new computer. But you don't see it that way, right? You go, oh, no, it's not as important. So we create, using that web of logic I was just talking about, that web of understandings, what we do is we start creating a sea of judgments based on importance.
Ooh, comparisons.
Oh, this is more important than that. This is more important than that. I don't need it that bad. We lie to ourselves. We lie. We lie. We'll sit here and say all kinds of nonsense. Oh, that's just too much. It's too rich for my blood. Isn't that a curious phrase? Too rich for my blood? Well, you got unlimited blood, don't you? You don't ever run out of blood in your body, do you? Nope.
That'd be terrifying.
Yeah, wouldn't it? You ever notice how your blood circulates throughout your entire body, but you never run out? You ever notice? Okay, maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't before now. Think about it. Okay, think about it.
Anna Carolina said, saving up never stops.
Yeah, it never stops. It never stops.
To which I responded, and like you wrote on the board, if you save for an emergency, there will always be an emergency.
There will always be one.
Because that's what you're thinking about, that's what you're saving for, so you create an emergency.
Yep. And so guess what? When that emergency comes in, you know what you do? You justify it.
Ooh.
You know what you do? You go, oh man, I'm so glad I saved for this emergency. Oh man, if I hadn't saved that money for this emergency, I don't know what I would have did. I know, I used to tell this lie. Okay? I used to tell it. I used to tell it like nobody's business. Okay? Oh no. It's so good that I saved that money. Because if I didn't, I would be in a worse situation. Well, guess what? The moment that situation resolves, you're still in a worse situation. Because guess what? You are now reaffirmed in your beliefs that you got to save for emergencies. So that's where the emotions, even more emotions, gets attached to your beliefs. And that's why you keep repeating them. Saving for emergencies never ends. Saving your money ever never ends. Okay? When you die, your money don't go with you. So what you talking about? Okay? What are you talking about?
Dr. Catherine says, so it's a question.
Sure.
So you manage the thought and change it to the thought of I have XYZ?
No. I'll get to that. Okay? I'll get to that. But no, you don't do that. Okay? In fact, I'm only explaining this to you so you can get an intellectual understanding of it. But this is a result of what you do. I'll explain further down the road.
Gina said, one thing about me, I've never saved in my entire life.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So, but then again, now we have a different set of issues. Let's say that you don't save, right? Let's say that that's the case. So, let me get my eraser here. Let's say that you don't save. And you spend money. Okay, spend money. Well, what feeling is attached to spending money? Well, let's say desperation.
Think about this, everyone. Can you identify what feeling you have attached to spending money?
If you spend money but you feel desperate when you do it, that's your reality. That's your reality. This is all symbiotic. It all works together. Okay? There's not, oh, if I do this and this and then this will happen. No, it's all at the same time.
Something I noticed not too long ago was you can buy things for yourself that are supposed to be like a treat or a gift to yourself, but still feel desperate.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. You know why? Because I got it. It's this word. Supposed. I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to spend my money on my bills. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to do. That word, even if you do something nice for yourself, you may even go, oh, I'm supposed to do something nice for myself.
Still feel desperate.
You still feel desperate because you think that because you're supposed to do it, that's the case. Now, what does all of this mean? Okay, now I've explained a lot. So I want to give you guys an analogy. All right? And I want you to sit on this analogy. All right? So, I want you to think about a lamp. Okay? Think about a lamp. A lamp has a few different parts. Okay? So the first part that a lamp will have will be the plug. Another part the lamp will have will be the cord. Then the last part the lamp will have will be a light bulb. Okay? And now you may go, what are you talking about? I understand when you're talking about lamps. Okay? Don't worry about it. That's what Sam's doing. All right.
Surprise, this is a class about building lamps.
Yeah, see, you didn't know. All right, but see, just follow. Okay? Just follow. All right. So you've got three parts, and they work together simultaneously. Okay? They work together simultaneously. Now, guess what? The plug is where the energy comes from, right? You plug it into the wall, and electricity, that's a form of energy, goes through the plug, right? So actually, we're going to do this a little differently. We're going to say power here instead, and then we'll say plug, cord. Anyway, so here we go, right? So you've got the power that goes into the plug, goes through the cord, up to the lamp. But you ever notice how the light instantaneously turns on, even though the power has to travel through the cord to get to the light bulb? It's instantaneous. Right? You ever notice that? Now think about this. When you go put gas in your car, right? Do you have to wait for the gas to settle before you drive your car? No. You put the gas in your car, you get in your car, and you leave. Right? Right. So let's take this analogy and apply it to you. The power here is your emotions. Okay, the cord is your beliefs. The light bulb is your reality. Whatever your feelings are attached to in terms of your beliefs, that creates your reality instantaneously. Instantaneously. I know, Andre, but I want a bunch of money and I don't have the money. It's because you have no feelings attached to that belief. First off, it's not even a belief that you hold. So, of course, this doesn't work. But guess what? You ever notice how you have an unlimited supply of emotions? You always feel them. Even if you feel numb, you still feeling something, aren't you? You got an unlimited supply of emotions, which means you have an unlimited amount of power, don't you? That's what that means. Okay? That cord, it doesn't matter how long that cord is. You can have a cord from here to 2 miles down the street, and that electricity would still go through instantaneously. Doesn't matter the distance. It doesn't go, all right, hold on, let me catch up. It doesn't do that. It doesn't do that. But you do that with your life. You do that with your life. This is you. With your life. Okay? When the power just goes like this. You're like, oh no, I'm going to put a break in between, then I'll 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 put a break in between, and then you just keep doing this. This is you. when this is what it really is. Oh, I want to make a bunch of money, but I can't seem to because of so-and-so. Well, guess what? I can't. Because reasons, problems, etc., etc. Every one of those dots, that's just another reason that you are putting things in your path that's jagging that energy that's preventing you from having this. Boom! There is no difference between you and a light bulb. A lamp, in this particular case. There's no difference. There's no difference. You ever notice how your computer acts exactly like you do? When you turn on your computer, you turn off your computer, it goes to sleep, right? But you turn on your computer and it happens to remember every single thing you did the previous day, and you get to pick up where you left off? You ever notice that your computer acts exactly like you do? You go to bed at night to recharge your batteries. Then you wake up. Remember what happened the day before, and you can pick up where you left off? It's the same thing. Your computer behaves exactly like you do. Guess what? Your life behaves the same way you do too. If you're that's exactly how you're going to experience life. That's exactly how. Now, does this make sense?
I think it makes sense. Let me put what you said in the chat so people can go over it again in case they can't read it. So it's the electricity / power is your emotions, right? Which is constantly flowing always.
Yep.
There's unlimited electricity.
Yep.
The cord of the lamp is your beliefs, which connects the electricity to the light bulb, which is your reality or your experience. So when you add emotions to your beliefs, it immediately powers or creates your experience.
Yep. And you don't even have to wait to see it because you see it every day. You don't even have to wait. You can look at your life right now and you can see what I'm telling you is the truth.
Do you think there's any kind of delay? Because there's a lot of spiritual teachers like Neville Goddard, for example, who say that life, the reality you see is dead. It's old news. And
no, I agree with that.
There's a delay.
No, yeah, absolutely. I absolutely believe it. And in fact, what they've said, what they say in science, that statement that Neville Goddard says is actually backed by science too. Because in science, they say that what you see in the world is nothing more than a series of illusions. Okay? It's nothing more than that. So everything that you're looking at, hell, even you looking at me and listening to what I'm saying is nothing but an illusion. Okay? It's nothing but that. It's nothing but that. No, there's nothing real about it. But that's a topic for a different day. So, you instantly create your reality. The reality you have right now is what you made. If you're looking at your situation like, well, this happened because so-and-so. No, this happened because you so-and-so. You. This has nothing to do with anyone else. Now, you may be like, well, okay, all right, Dre, let's say I can buy this. Let's say I can, okay, this is the truth. Okay. What does it all mean? What's the point? Okay. There's a very simple point to this.
Ah, that question. What's the point?
What's the point? Okay. You have no limitations. You have none. Zero. There is nothing stopping you. Nothing. If you have an infinite supply of energy, if you have an infinite supply of emotions, What in the world would stop you? If you have an infinite supply of emotions and your money is directly tied to your emotions, guess what? How much money do you have?
Infinite.
You have infinite money. Infinite. Oh, I know. Oh, but it's not in my bank account, so it's not real. Well, your bank account ain't real either. Your bank account's not real either. Okay? There's nothing backing what you believe to be money. You've never seen money a day in your life. You've never seen it. If you go to someone and say, hey, show me what money is, most of the time they'll pull out a dollar bill, coins, this and that. No, that's not money. That's the representation of it. You've never seen money a day in your life. You wouldn't even know you had blood unless you cut yourself. And how do you even know it's blood? That could be money. That blood that's circulating through your veins, that could be money. And you know what? Some people will reject, well, I don't see how blood and my money can be. You ever hear the phrase blood money? Ever hear that? How would your blood and money be any different? How would the air you breathe and money be any different? There's no difference between you breathing right now and putting money in your pocket. Because the money doesn't come from out here, the money comes from within here. And when someone gives you money, they are offering appreciation to you for what you have given them. So I ask again, if you have unlimited power, how much money do you have? The only thing that's happened here is you hit all your money and your bullshit limitations. That's all that happened. You hit it. It's like, what did I say the other day? It's like an Easter egg hunt.
It's like an Easter egg hunt.
That's what you did. You hit it. You were like, you know what? If I had it all, that'd be too easy. This is the lie you told yourself. Okay? You know it's true what I'm about to say. If I had it all, it'd be too easy. So I got to struggle for it. I got to work hard. What are those? I got to struggle for it. I got to work hard. What is that?
Beliefs. Are those beliefs, Andre?
Yes.
So we've got some comments. If this is a good
Of course,
time.
good.
Okay. Yeah, Joe was going to point out blood money while you were talking about that. So,
Awesome.
You know, great minds think alike. So he's also wondering, it's a question, emotions minus limiting beliefs equals money in bank account.
Minus?
I think a better way to put it would be emotions plus unlimiting beliefs equals money in bank account.
This is, okay.
But what would you say?
It's not about beliefs. Okay. You want to put money in your bank account.
In your fake bank account.
Your fake bank account that doesn't exist. Okay? You want to put money in your bank account. That doesn't mean shit. Okay? But anyway. See, this isn't about your beliefs. This is, well, I only use your beliefs as a way to explain how you've been doing. See, what you need is knowledge.
Ooh. Oh, this is deep.
See, what you need is knowledge. It's not beliefs, because beliefs equals understanding. We're not here to understand shit. We're here to obtain knowledge and grow and expand. So if you say knowledge plus growth or expansion equal money in your account, then I'd agree with you.
Knowledge is how you feel. Knowledge is
how you feel.
because you know in your body certain things.
Yep.
Don't confuse the two. Understanding something is not knowing it.
Correct.
Understanding something is logically making sense of it. Knowing something is feeling in your body that something is the truth, which a lot of you have been doing now and over the course of these live streams.
Right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to prove it to you. Okay? Say the following phrase. I know that expanding myself and increasing my knowledge will increase my wealth. Say that phrase. Tell me what happens.
Yes. Typing right now. Okay, yes. I know that expanding myself and increasing my knowledge will increase my wealth. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. My heart just like exploded. Not literally because I'd be dead.
Well, you'd be dead.
But
yeah.
Yeah, my heart just like felt very expansive just then. Joe Snyder, getting the heart again from that one. Dr. Catherine said, this is too juicy. Yeah, so all of you, or a lot of you, are feeling this kind of expansion, this juicy energy in your body right now.
That's because it's true. I wouldn't lie to you. Okay? This is the truth. See, I told you I'd prove it to you. I told you. I wouldn't lie to you. This is the truth.
Can I just point out that your knowledge doesn't expand from going to college?
Facts.
Your knowledge does not expand by taking a course.
In fact, it shrinks.
It shrinks. You start, when you go to college, you focus more on what you think and what you understand versus how you feel. Not that there's anything wrong with college. That's just an experience in itself. What I'm pointing that out for is there may be some of you who are thinking, oh, if I want to increase my wealth, that means I have to take classes and increase my knowledge and learn things. No.
I didn't go to college. Okay? I didn't go to college. I'm not what you would consider to be book smart. Okay?
Like, street smarts for days, though.
Yeah. But I'm not at all what you would consider to be book smart. Okay? But I'm okay with that. All right? So, but this is what it is. This is what it is.
Yeah.
See, you've known that your whole life.
Just waiting to hear it.
You're just waiting to hear from me, that's all. That's all. You just wanted to hear from me. You're like, Dre, please save me.
And this is what Peter taught you. This is used. This isn't something we made up.
No, we didn't make this up. Nothing I'm telling you is anything we made up. Okay? All this has been through my personal experience and through my mentorship. Okay? Like, that's it. If my mentor taught me this and it didn't work, wouldn't be telling you.
Joe Snyder. Question. What's the expansion of self? Knowledge defined as experience/feeling that follows.
I'm sorry, what?
The question is, what is the expansion of self? And then after that he wrote, knowledge defined as experience/feeling that follows.
Joe, did you book your call with me yet?
Yeah.
Anyway, so expansion of self is this. Let me actually write it out for you so you guys can understand. Let me help you out. Expansion of self is appreciation for your time plus knowledge gained for that appreciation. That's it. Appreciation for your time and knowledge gained from that appreciation.
Plus knowledge gained?
No, and.
And? Oh, expanding yourself. No, I'm just writing it in the chat.
I get it. So expanding yourself is appreciation for your time and knowledge gained for that appreciation. See, it works like this. Right? Kind of goes in, kind of, let's like a diagram. That's not enough. Anyway, the point is, okay, that they go hand in hand. They're like, whatever. Anyway, you get it. All right, you get it. All right, they go hand in hand.
Dr. Catherine says, and Joe's going to book his call with you. Okay.
Don't do it now, Joe. Don't waste your time, man. Do it now.
He said about to. So Dr. Catherine said, especially knowledge versus understanding it's body and emotions versus logic. And that's why you don't have to explain anything at all, because you just know it through your feelings. Okay, Sam and Andre, this is deep.
Yes.
This is deep.
Yes.
Can y'all see why you've maybe gotten almost no results from other people who don't teach this?
Right. This is why you didn't get any results.
Because it's all about, or they focus on understanding and what makes sense, market research, advertising, target audience.
Yeah, all that nonsense. That's what all that stuff is. All that is a distraction away from you. And you accept those beliefs. But you have no limitations because you have unlimited power. You have unlimited emotions. Your emotions never run out. You know this because you have felt something and you, man, I wish this would just end. But it doesn't.
So what do? You distract yourself.
Yeah.
You eat food. You go on social media. You do some more work.
You focus on your brain, not your feelings. And that's why your reality remains the same. Because you're not detaching your feelings from your beliefs. The moment that you detach your feelings from your beliefs, your life changes. Almost instantaneously. The moment you do that. See, when you stop looking at things to believe in and start acquiring knowledge and appreciating your time, you have unlimited money.
Ooh, a light bulb moment from Gina. What just went off for you, Gina?
Share it with the class.
Let us know if you're willing to share. We would love to know. And while you're typing, Anna Carolina had a light bulb moment too.
Awesome.
Just to kind of describe earlier what I did, I was feeling very anxious this morning, which happens once in a while, but you really notice it in your chest. You feel kind of stressed out. So what I do and what I have done before is just go lay down and feel my emotions for a little bit. That's literally it.
That's it.
But everyone does something other than that.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the gym, they get on social media, and yet they continue to feel those feelings because they didn't just give it some time. They gave themselves no time, no appreciation.
Yeah, no appreciation.
So stay stuck in the same cycle. The next time you feel anxious or whatever that you don't like feeling, give yourself appreciation and time to just feel it. This is super key. Gina said, it just made me realize I've been focusing on the wrong things. All I have to do is feel so great. Yes!
Yeah. That's it.
Yes!
That's it.
Welcome to self-appreciation.
See, I'm kicking Sam out today. She's going to go out and do exactly that again. She's getting the boot.
I'm getting the boot?
Getting out.
Oh, nice. I get to go hiking.
Yeah. You're getting the fuck out of here. Okay. So I'm kicking her out so she can do this. This on the board.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to spout any numbers, but I will say this. Ever since Sam started doing what I told her, which took her forever, okay, but ever since she started doing what I told her, the amount of money she makes every day has increased dramatically.
It's true.
It's true. Say it again.
It's true.
Say it again.
It's true. And on the days when I don't feel so good, the number goes down.
Yep. But the amount of money she makes on a daily basis has gone up dramatically. Mm-hmm. Okay? I'm just like, just do this. I don't know what you're talking about. Shh. Stop talking and go do what I tell you.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't care. Okay? Go do it.
All you have to do is feel so great.
Yeah, all right, guys. Let me ask you a real question here. Hey, real question. Put it in the chat. Okay? Real question. I'm very interested to know the answer. If you could be mentored by me to do this shit, would you? I'm interested. I'm interested to know.
Obviously, yes.
Well, obviously. Who said obviously?
Nobody. Me.
Yeah, I was like, well, you say that.
Marie Amelia said yes. Yes.
Yeah, speaking of which, Marie Amelia, as soon as we're done here, I'm knocking on your door. Okay?
Nora said absolutely. Absolutely. You gonna tell a weird story?
I'm sorry?
You gonna tell a weird story?
Which story?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? I'll give you guys a story. I'm gonna save it for the Quantum Cash book. I was gonna do that, but I'll share it with you just so you know.
We love stories.
All right. It's a story about me and my mentor. Okay? When I was learning a lot of this stuff, and you guys might find it really funny. Okay? I actually told it to Sam on Saturday. Or was it Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday. Told him to Sam on Saturday. I'll share it with you guys. All right? So a long time ago, I needed to get a new computer. All right? And hence why I brought up computer earlier. But I needed to buy a new computer. I had $2,000 in my account. Okay? And my computer, the one that I had, was a pretty good computer, but it was on its last legs. So I figured, all right, you know what? I'll just get a new motherboard. I'll swap it out, and then I'll just keep resuming with my computer, right? Well, the moment I did that, my computer died. Fried, dead. And it's not like I hadn't done it before. I did it before. Okay? So I was like, well, what the hell, right? So I go to my mentor's house, and we're sitting there talking, and he's like, so what's going on? I was like, I'm so annoyed. I got to buy a new computer. And he was like, so why don't you just buy a new computer? And I was like, well, the computer I would want, it's too expensive. And he's like, what the hell are you talking about? What do you mean it's too expensive? How is it too expensive when you have unlimited money? This is how he sounds, by the way. Okay? I channel him. Kind of, this is what he talks like. Okay? So I'm like, but my account says I have $2,000 in it. I don't see how that's unlimited. He's like, ugh. Okay, so he takes me to a place to go buy a new computer. And he picks the computer. And it's like $3,300. Okay? $3,300. All right? And I was like, I can't afford that. And he's like, buy the damn computer. I was like, but I told you I only have $2,000 in my bank account, right? And he's like, you got another card, don't you? I was like, well, yeah, but he's like, he was so disappointed. So he's like, don't buy the damn computer. I'm shaking, right? I'm like, man, this is going to blow up in my face. Okay, this is going to blow up in my face. So we go to the register. I tell them, hey, and I'm saying it like this. I'm gonna be the computer over there. Yeah, that one. Okay, and he's like, oh yeah, this is the top of the line. It's like one of the best computers. Blah 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 blah. I was like, yeah.
Knowing full well,
I can't afford this shit, right? So we have to register. He's standing, my mentor, right? He's standing there like this, right? And he's like, go on. And I was shaking the whole time, right? I'm going, swipe, and guess what? It's denied, right? It's denied. And I was like, well, I told you. He was like, oh my God. You're so... give me that. He's going to try it again. And I was like, what are you talking about? It just got declined. He's like, just move out of the way. He takes my card. He swipes it. And it's approved.
Goes through.
It goes through. I was like, what the hell? What the hell? I'm looking at him like, what the hell is this? Right? I don't believe this. There's no way that happened. Right? So I leave with the computer. Okay? I got this wonderful state-of-the-art brand new computer. Okay? Alienware, if you guys know what that is. Right? I got an Alienware. I was like, what the hell? How did this happen? I swipe it. It didn't work. He swipes it. It's my card. And it works. So I'm like, what the hell? And so he's like, well, now you got your computer. And I was like, but I don't even understand how I got it. And he was like, you don't need to understand. I was like, what? But aren't I going to have to pay for the late fees? Why are you focused on the late fees?
Overdraft.
Why are you focused on the overdraft? Why are you focused on late fees? Why are you focused on any of that? Well, you just got yourself a brand new computer that you're going to use to make even more money than you spent to get the damn thing. And I looked at him and I went, shit. He's got a point. We do this to ourselves so often that we look at all the future ramifications of our actions without even looking at the present, without looking at what we actually gained. I will put money on this statement. The only reason that it went through when he swiped my card and it didn't go through for me was because he had unwavering confidence that it would happen. I will put any amount of money on it. Any amount. That's why. And I learned a very valuable lesson that day. And I have a lot of stories like exactly that one with my experiences. So I figured I'd share that with you.
Yeah. People like the story. And you had money for your bills and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't cause any major problems for you. It was fine.
Yeah.
There was an overdraft, but it got covered and you're good.
It got covered, yeah.
But you walked away with your computer.
Mm-hmm.
The $3,000 top of the line computer.
Mm-hmm.
You got more clients. You made more money.
I did.
Covered your bills at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
There was no problem.
That's some shit.
But I was terrified. I was terrified. That one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you think I felt after I realized all this? Put in the chat. I'm interested. What do you think I felt? Better yet, how would you feel?
Yeah. While you all are answering that question, I'm going to read some comments.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so Joe said, you got to be fucking kidding me.
No. 100% true story.
Yeah. Anna Carolina said, the story is amazing. Thanks for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What happened to the bank statement? Nothing. There was the overdraft fee, but that was it.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever.
And it was paid. You know what's funny?
What?
Okay. That thing was paid off within 3 days.
You got a new client within 3 days?
I had 3 new clients within that time.
Oh, shit.
Okay. 3.
Wow. Joe said, I believe it. I can't wrap my head around it. It takes some time to soak in. Oh, that was me. I just read my own comment. Marie Amelia said, bamboozled. And then Noor said, this is a good question.
Hmm?
I believe it too, but wow, what would it take to achieve that level of confidence?
Everything I've been telling you. Everything I've been telling you. You know what? I never worry about bills. I never worry about anything. I'll be like, no, it's good.
Mm.
You know, there'd be times long time ago, Sammy, like, oh, no, I'm like, that's fine, it's good. It's good. Don't worry about it. But no, it's fine. It'll fix itself. Whatever.
Oh my God.
When I would say that, it would drive her nuts. It'll fix itself. It's okay. You know? And nowadays, I don't even think about it. I'd be like, yeah, okay. You know, if you asked me how much money I had in the account, I couldn't even tell you. I don't even look. There's no point. Because I know it's there. Okay? I know it's there.
You know why you all might be struggling to understand this or to accept it, basically, to wrap your heads around it? It's because you think numbers are real.
Yeah, numbers aren't real. They're not real.
So the negative that Andre saw in his account after he bought that computer, after Peter swiped the card for the computer, right? That was a representation, but it wasn't anything real.
No.
There's no consequences associated with it.
Bingo. There was no consequence. In fact, I was looking at that overdraft fee as a consequence, when in fact, I covered it with the first client I got. So I was like, well, all right, they paid for my computer. Sick. Right? And I did that within a few days of getting the damn thing.
No.
Right? And guess what? I didn't even do anything different than what I was already doing. But because the aura around me, my space, my mindset, everything that went into that, my emotional state, all of that was unified. It made it so easy for me to get clients. Hell, after I got that computer, Clients just came through the door. I didn't even have to go look for them.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even have to go look for them.
Yeah. So imagine you practice this. You learn it now, you start practicing it, and then maybe 5-10 years down the road, where would you be? You're asking about levels of confidence, Nora. Where could you be even a year from now?
This ain't about levels of confidence. It's just about confidence and expanding the confidence.
Right.
Okay?
Which expands and expands and expands until you get to age 70 like Peter and you have no fucking limitations.
But I think he had no limitations by 30.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You know.
Crazy.
But this here, what I'm talking about, appreciation for your time and knowledge gained through that appreciation, that's it. That is how you obtain said confidence. Okay? That's how you do it. Let me tell you something. Confidence isn't an emotion. Confidence is a mental state of mind. No one feels confidence. Doesn't happen. Okay? No one's ever felt confident in their life.
But they say it.
They do say it. No one's ever felt confidence. No one's ever felt it. It's not an emotion. It's a state of mind. And as you continue to have these types of experiences, I'll tell you guys another story. I'll tell you another one. Just to kind of cement this for you. Okay? And that because I feel like sharing. All right? So there was a time where I was due to get paid sometime later, but I didn't get paid like I was expecting to. And my mentor him and his wife wanted to go out for dinner. Right? And he puts his hand on my shoulder while we're there. He's like, "You're paying, right?" And I was like, yeah. Because usually when I go out, I pay for the meal. I don't mind. Right? In fact, I like doing it. It's my expression of appreciation, so I enjoy it. So usually when I go out, I pay for the meal. But he was like, "So you're paying, right, Mr. Moneybags?" I was like, yeah, I'll pay for it. Now I didn't know that we were going to like this super high-end French restaurant. Okay. I don't know. It's the type of place that didn't have the prices on the menu. Okay.
If you gotta ask, you can't afford
it.
If
you gotta ask, you can't afford it. Right? I know that. You know the first thing I said? There's not no prices on it. And my mentor looked at me like, Peter looked at me like, "So you got it, right?" Oh yeah, I got it. Okay. So they end up getting some very expensive shit. All in all, the meal ended up being like $700. Okay, $700. When I got the thing, okay, I about died. I about died. Okay.
Like a cool $150, maybe $200.
Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna be like, $200, maybe $300 tops, right? $700. And you know what really got me? It wasn't even $700.
What?
It was the tip.
The tip. The $140 tip.
It was a tip. I was like, what the? The tip. I was like, I don't have $700. I don't have that. And he's just sitting there looking at me with the sternness of faces. Didn't even say anything. He was just. And I'm thinking, all right, okay. So the waiter comes back. He's like, "So are you ready?" I go on my wall. My hand is. This is me. Okay, this is me. Right? Now I know I had exactly $700 on the card I gave them. I know that. I knew that before I went there. So that's why I thought it was really funny that it was a $700 meal, right? It was like my mentor knew it. Like he knew it. So it goes through, the payment goes through, and I was shocked. I was like, what? What? And he looked with the biggest grin on his face. He just looked like, yeah. And he didn't say nothing for the rest of the day. Nothing. Not about that anyway. So I get home to look at the dread on my bank account. Okay? The fact that I'm zero. Right? Well, guess what? When I looked at my account, I had $1,500 in it. In that particular account. And I was like, wait, what? Where did this come from? Okay? I'm thinking maybe it's some kind of a glitch. But I knew before I left, I had $700 in that account.
Can I just point out, you used to be the kind of person who checks your bank account
every freaking day.
Probably more than once a day.
Yeah, it would be like 2, 3, 5 times a day. Okay.
Because you had that scarcity mindset.
Yep. Now I don't even look at it. I don't even think about it. Okay? I don't even look at it. And I was like, what the hell? Where did this money come from? To this day, I don't know where it came from. Okay? I thought it was a glitch, and they would just remove the money. The money stayed there. I was like, what? This is crazy. This is crazy. That right there is enough for me to be like, all right, money ain't nothing. Money ain't real. It can't be real. Okay? It can't be. So, right then and there, I started going, you know what? Maybe he's right. Maybe I can just spend money with impunity. Right?
With impunity.
Yeah. Maybe I can. I was like, I was believing my own hype. I was like, I went there. I spent $700. Thought I had $700. I had $1,500. Like, I don't even know where it came from, but it's there.
I'm a baller.
I'm the man. Right? I call him. I say, Peter, you're not going to believe this. He went, no, I'm pretty sure I will, but go ahead. So I tell him, Peter, this money just appeared in my account. He's like, that's how it works. I was like, but how did it get there? It doesn't matter. I was like, no, I guess not. And he was like, why are you worried about it? I was like, I guess you can pay your bills, can't you? I was like, yeah, I can pay my bills. That's not an issue. And I got money in my other account, so it's not an issue. What the fuck are you calling me for? I was like,
leave me alone.
Leave me alone. I'm about to bang my wife.
Oh my god. Oh man. So many Peter stories.
Yeah, I got so many, man. Anyway.
Probably write like a memoir about
I could write Peter's life story, man. Like, yeah.
Oh man. Marie Melia said something very interesting.
Yeah. What's up?
And so did Dr.
Catherine. I know, I'm like rambling and shit.
No, people love it. It's great.
All right.
First of all, Dr. Catherine said, like, you could go to the ATM and withdraw any amount. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly.
See, the only thing stopping you is the fact that you haven't done this.
How does that make you feel? Probably kind of nervous.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit.
It's funny that you said spend money without impunity, because I think people do associate punishment with money.
They do.
No wonder they don't have any fucking money.
Exactly. There's a lot of consequences attached to money. And it's consequences that they've accepted. And those consequences is why they don't have any. Why they're afraid to say, hey, give me money.
Yeah.
Hey, express appreciation for me because I'm expressing appreciation for myself. That's what you tell people. When people book a call with me, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, hey, you express appreciation for me because I appreciate myself. Does that make sense?
If you don't appreciate me, then you can fuck right off.
You can go the fuck away, right? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I take it no personally. I don't have a money problem. Okay? So
Marie Melia, this is what I thought was so crazy that she realized this.
Yeah, good.
It's funny because I'm sitting here thinking I need to see it to believe it, but I have accepted so many beliefs that are limiting without any proof.
Facts. Think about this for a moment. And Marie Melia, I said this to you yesterday. When have you ever seen money in your entire life? When have you ever seen it? You've never seen money. You've never seen it. I will put any amount of invisible money on it that you have never seen it. But you accept that it's real, that it exists. And you use all the evidence in the world to suggest that it is. When all a price tag is a requested expression of appreciation for the experience. That's all it is.
And if you appreciate yourself enough, you can appreciate and afford absolutely fucking anything.
Anything.
But y'all don't appreciate yourselves. Ugh. I didn't appreciate myself, and you didn't appreciate yourself.
Facts.
For a long time. Bottom line.
Yep. So it's like, I need to see it, believe it. Well, if you're doing that, you shouldn't believe half the shit you believe in, right?
Yeah.
You see, the thing is, we use this, and by this I mean the 3D world, to show us whether or not things are real. But guess what? You've never seen an emotion, and yet that's real, isn't it? You feel that more than anything else out there.
Mm-hmm.
You accept that emotions are real, but you can't see them. You can't see them. So why does anything else have to be that way?
Indeed.
Think about it.
All right. Yeah, Gina said, I'm sitting on the edge, thrilled, and also there's this insatiable excitement. Oh my God.
Yeah!
Your body, your consciousness has been waiting for you to know this.
Yeah, your consciousness is like, yeah, man, come on, yeah! You know, like, your consciousness like, yeah, man, you know what to do. You know what the fuck to go do it, man. That's what your consciousness is doing right now.
Nobody feels that excited when they learn a new marketing strategy.
No! Because that shit, no one cares.
Yeah.
Marketing strategies don't work anyway.
Yep. And then Dr. Catherine, because we talked about punishment relating to money, said there would be a thought of you, if you could get in trouble if you get free money or easy money, and a lot of trouble, a lot of it. Which, yeah, if you believe that, guess what? Money is never going to be free or easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's how you feel. If you feel that way about money, you're not going to want much of it. This is why I say you are physically restricting the money you experience. Because if that's how you feel, if you feel there's consequences and punishment associated with money, you will push it away as much as you possibly can. No wonder you struggle with money.
Yeah, no wonder. No wonder.
Nothing to do with the work you do, the information you know, or you understand.
Bingo.
Yeah. Nothing to do with your certificates, your degrees, your connections, your family, your skills, whatever. None of that.
Nope. Has nothing to do with what someone else thinks is valuable. It has nothing to do with any of that shit. It has all to do with you. All of it.
Yes. Hi, Brigida.
What up?
I hope I said that right. You're so good at explaining things in a way that actually clicks in my brain.
I'm sorry?
She said, you're so good at explaining things in a way that actually clicks in my brain.
Who said it?
Brigida.
Oh. You're welcome.
And then Noor said, I absolutely need this kind of mentoring. Facts.
Yeah. Now here's the thing, okay? Now, I'm going to say this to you guys. I'm going to say this once, okay? Just once. If you're interested in me being your mentor, message me, okay? If you're interested in that. Because I want to help you. I want to help you. I want to help you get out of that dungeon of darkness. Okay? I'm telling you. You'll have a lot of fun. You might also get mad at me.
Might get kind of scared, too.
Might get scared. Okay? You might look at what I do as aggressive. But it's not. It's not. Okay? Unless it's aggressively appreciating yourself. Then yes, it's very aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But other than that, send me a message. Let's chat about it. Okay?
Work it out.
You can send it. And I'll work with you. Okay? I'll work with you. Let's figure it out.
I just want to point out that I don't think there's anything that would bring either of us more joy and appreciation than all of you getting to a point where you're all like Peter, like Andre, and like me.
Mm-hmm.
That is so ideal.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds fucking awesome.
Yep.
For us and for you. This is something I learned about millionaires when I was networking with them. They want you to have money.
They really do.
They want you to make a shitload of fucking money so they can hang out with you and talk to you and know that you made it. Like they did.
They really do.
People want you to
That's
be
what
successful.
I want.
Yeah.
Same shit, right?
That's my point. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Send me a message.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you'd be surprised at your progress. Now, is Marie Miller still here?
Should be. I can't imagine she would leave. I don't see her. Did she leave?
Oh, then if she did leave,
she's in trouble.
Well, I told her I'd be knocking on her door as soon as we're done. So.
All right. Are you done? Is there anything else?
That depends on if anyone has anything else to say.
Anyone have a question or a comment? I know this is a lot of soaking in happening right now. Let it soak in. Marinate. What's something that marinates? Tofu? Steaks?
I guess it does.
Tofu, I guess.
Yeah, tofu does marinate. I mean, you can marinate it. You can also eat it not marinated. I don't know why you do that. Of course, I don't know why you would eat tofu, but that's a different matter.
I saw a video on YouTube where they were making hairy tofu.
That does not sound appealing to me.
It's basically tofu that's covered in like mold that's really long and stringy. And it looked like hair. It was really interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Pass. Not something I want in my experience.
Happy to share, Gina. It's funny. People are going to listen to this recording and get to the end and it's about tofu.
Yeah. What the hell are you talking about tofu for? What does that have to do with Shatter My Limitations?
Yeah.
The fact that you think that it doesn't have anything to do with that tells you about your limitations now, doesn't it?
So Gina said, I appreciate you. Gina, appreciate yourself because you created this.
You did.
Appreciate yourself. Direct that back to you. You are here of your own accord. You created this. You created my social media. You created the algorithm. You found me. Brigitte says, I'm eating tofu right now. Thanks for those images.
You are welcome. You're welcome. Get that hair mold in your system. Go ahead. Okay? Go ahead.
It's a thing. Yeah.
I'm good on that.
Anna Carolina said, this is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank yourself.
Yeah, thank yourself. You are the one that's here. Learning this shit.
This was Nora's favorite stream so far.
As it should be.
Because of the stories, I would imagine.
Well, I won't presume, but it should be. Okay? Every stream that I do should be your favorite. Okay? Should be your favorite. Man, that was my favorite. No, but that wasn't my favorite. That was my favorite. I can't pick.
Yes. Yeah, it was the stories. Dr. Catherine, thank you, Sam and Andre. We're happy to share. Direct that appreciation back to yourself.
Now, just so you guys know, we were having some issues with the Phase 2 Academy where a lot of this stuff you'll learn in there and how to do it for yourself. Okay? In details, right? We were having some issues, but they're fixed now. Okay? So, in the Phase 2 Academy, you'll be able to learn a lot of the same stuff, but in detail that you can apply right away. Okay? So, all right. We finally got the issues fixed in there. A lot of the videos that we were having some issues with the paywall and stuff like that with the system on Circle, but we got them resolved now. So I'll be posting a link to the Phase 2 Academy so you can join that and you can start doing this. Now, this is an option for those who want to go all the way, but they can't, and that's okay. You can just do the Phase 2 Academy. You'll still be able to do the stuff too. All right. So we'll be putting that out there probably in a little bit today. Or either I will be because I'm kicking Sam out.
I was going to say, you're doing that shit.
But I'm giving her boot.
All of the live stream recordings, every single one that we've done this month is going to be inside the Phase 2 Academy, which, by the way, we're not trying to, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. It's $55 for 3 months or
Yeah.
$22 for 1 month.
Yeah,
So-
$22 a month or $55 for 3 months. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you'll be all right. And that'll be an expression of appreciation to us for all this wonderful information that we're giving.
Yeah.
You know? But all the streams will be there, and there's like additional courses, and we're going to be doing events in there and all kinds of different things. You want to be a part of that, okay? Because if you're serious about getting past all this stuff, all the material that you need to get past there is in the Phase 2 Academy.
Yes.
It's in there.
Plus support. You can reach out to us. We're not going to be offering support to the free community anymore, correct, Andre?
No, I don't plan to do that. Until after this month is over, I do not plan to do that.
Yeah. So that's the direction for y'all if you're still interested. Obviously, you're still interested because you're here on this live stream. That's an hour and a half long.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Phase 2 is where it's at. All right. That's what we've got for you. Anything else, Andre?
No, that's it, man. As I said, if you're interested in mentorship or getting some help, man, send me a message. Let's talk about it. Let's figure it out. Okay? Let's get you there.
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right, y'all.
Catch you guys later. Have a good one.
Thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate you guys. Bye.